name is Michelle Blankenship. I'm the president of Durango Triathlon Club, also known as the Durango Tri Club. Our club, along with the Fort Lewis College Health Sciences Department, are again teaming up to bring you this great sprint triathlon we call Try the Rim. If you're watching this video, you've either signed up already, or maybe you're thinking about signing up and you have a lot of questions. So the purpose of this video is to walk you through race day, hopefully answer most of your questions, and alleviate any anxiety you may be feeling. Where I'm standing is going to be what's called the transition area. A transition area is where you transition from one sport to the next. As is common with most triathlons, the order of our race is first swim, and then bike, and then run. So in the transition area, this is where you're going to transition from swim to bike, and then bike to run. There are going to be metal barricades forming a large rectangle, and within that barricade are going to be bike racks. On race day morning, you're going to get here bright and early. We're going to give you a timing chip that you're going to strap on with a Velcro strap around your left ankle, and you're going to set up your transition area. There may be a lot of participants and a lot of bikes, so in order to use the space most efficiently, we ask everyone not to take up a giant amount of space. After you set up your transition, you're going to have plenty of time, if you get here early, to relax, maybe do a little warm-up run, but be back here at approximately 8:30. We're going to have a race briefing. It'll be a short race briefing. It's a good idea for you to come because there might be some updates you need to hear. Immediately after the race briefing, we're going to head to the Aquatic Center. So let's go head that way now. So here we are at the Aquatic Center. This is not where you'll be entering. We'll be entering through another door, far side. Follow me. So approximately right here, we're going to have a live timing mat. It will be live by this point, so it's really important that you don't cross the mat or your time will start. We're going to have you line up behind the timing mat like this. We're going to have you line up in order of the largest race number to smallest race number. That equates to slowest swimmer to fastest swimmer. That way we can get everyone to hopefully finish the race at approximately the same time. So you'll line up here. For those of you who want to do a little pre-swim, you can do a pre-swim in this area, what we call the deep diving area. You're welcome to do a little pre-swim, and then just make sure that you get back in line when it's getting close to your time. Come race day, there are 6 lanes here, and there will be lane dividers. We are going to put 2 people at all times in a lane. You will have your designated side for as long as you want it. There's absolutely no pressure. No one's going to be coming and swimming behind you. That's your side of the lane for the full distance until you complete your full distance. The required distance for the swim is 800 yards. Each of these lengths up from here to the back is 25 yards. Up and back is what we call a lap. So a lap is 50 yards. That means you're going to have to do 16 laps to meet your required swim distance. We will have volunteers here. They will be keeping track of your laps, and they'll be showing you a number. The number that you see when you return is the lap that you have just completed. So the first time you go up and back, you're going to see number 1. When you finally see number 16, that means you are done. Time for you to jump out of the pool and head out that door. So now those of you who are still standing in line, you're going to be watching for a volunteer to raise their hand. When a volunteer raises their hand, that means that there is a lane empty, and the next person behind the timing mat comes out, jumps in the lane. You're not allowed to dive, but you can jump feet first, push off, and start your swim. So you've just finished your swim. As I mentioned, you're going to come out of the lane, and you're going to exit out through this door. From here you can see the transition area. It's completely up to you. You might be trying to catch your breath after those 800 yards. You can walk or run to the transition area. Let's head that way. So here we are again at the transition area. On race morning, make sure you know where to, there's going to be signs that say swim in. That means this is where you enter the transition area after the swim. And then there'll be a sign that says bike out. And then after you finish the bike, there's going to be a sign that says bike in and run out. So just make sure you know how you're going to be entering and exiting the transition area. So you've just finished the swim leg. Now it's time to go up to your bike, put on your bike gear, grab your bike, walk it out of the transition area. Do not get on the bike until after you've exited the transition area. There will be a line that says mount here. That's where you're allowed to get on the bike and start your bike leg. Also make sure that before you leave the transition area, you have your helmet on, securely fastened. The bike is a 3-lap course. We will give you a number that a sticker that you're gonna put on your bike helmet so that the marshals are aware and know that you've completed all 3 of your laps. When you've completed your laps, you're gonna come up along that sidewalk and you're gonna enter the transition area again. Now you're ready for the run leg. The run leg is a figure 8 course. We recommend that you study the bike course map and the run course map so that you have an idea the flow and where you're going. However, we will have plenty of signs and marshals directing you which way to go. On the run course, as mentioned, it's basically a figure 8. If you look at the run course map, you'll see part of it is a blue loop and part of it is an orange loop. The blue is the first loop of a figure 8. When you complete that first loop, you're literally going to come right back here, right past transition, and start your second loop. When you complete the second loop of the run, you're going to come through that finish line with a big smile on your face. That's our hope for you. We want everyone to have a great day. We hope that this video answered most of your questions. There's plenty of detail on our race website if you want additional detail on race day and the bike course and the run course. Also, feel free to contact me at michelle@durangotryclub.org. You can find my contact information on the race website. We're looking forward to seeing you on race day. Happy training.